Warning, the following podcast was recorded by two assholes who are drunk and may contain offensive language, jokes, and occasional death threats. Man, my voice sounds so fucking cool. It puts the lotion in the basket. Welcome to the Den of Debauchery.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shitface Shit Talking Podcast. It's the Den of Debauchery. Woo! Woo! Woo!
What are you drinking?
I am drinking what I like to call a black Irish coffee. And what a black Irish coffee is, you go to make an Irish coffee and then don't have any heavy cream to put on top of it.
So coffee.
With bourbon.
Oh, okay. So I was like, I don't know what an Irish coffee is.
Irish coffee is actually with Irish whiskey, a shot of Irish whiskey, coffee, and then you pour heavy cream on top over a spoon. That way it still sits on the top. Yeah. You can't, you got to drink it, within about 5-10 minutes or else the cream starts to curdle on top.
Kind of like an Irish carbob.
Similar. Yeah. Similar. You don't.
Like, you
eventually, it'll turn into
really
a cement mixer.
Yes,
I made my friend drink a cement mixer. I think I might have even told that story on the podcast actually, where like it was his birthday and we went out, and like he did the shot and the milk started to curdle in his mouth. And since I bought it for him, the birthday rule was the bartender brought it out. He's like, "All right, now you drink it, but he gets to tell you when to swallow." And I just looked at him and he went. And just looked at me, and I was like, "Oh fuck, swallow!" Like I thought he was gonna puke on me. It's terrible, but yes, that's why this podcast is brought to you by White Trash Drinks Incorporated. A bunch of recipes available. It's a blog on the internet that I'm starting as of tomorrow morning.
Good for you, man. Good for you. It's good stuff.
It also includes other recipes, not just drinks, Like, hey, do you not have any bread, but you do have tortillas? Then just throw ham and shredded cheese onto a tortilla and heat it up in the microwave. That's a burrito. That's a burrito.
That's not a burrito.
That's a burrito. I ate many burritos like that.
That's not. No, I thought you were saying sandwich because you said bread.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have any bread, but you do have a tortilla, so you just roll it up. Now you got a burrito.
Oh, I'm thinking tortilla chips, and I'm like, okay, you're really fucking white trash.
No,
using tortilla chips.
I think every person in America at one point has thrown tortilla chips and shredded cheese in the microwave and eaten that.
I still do. I don't.
Yeah,
that's just
I definitely did it at my dad's house recently.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely been some very I don't know what type of behavior you would call it, like just newly adult behavior where I come back to the house only to scavenge for food. Like I get there early before they get home so I can steal food.
they turn the light on, you're like a fucking raccoon. You're like
Dad gets up to piss in the middle of the night and he just from the cupboard he just hears
God damn it, we got a case of Yales again.
Oh shit, man. Ate like shit this weekend. I like just started like getting healthy like this week. I saw a picture of myself.
Yeah, after your fucking McDonald's
man
routine, you thought maybe you should start getting healthy.
Yeah, I thought maybe I should get it together. That and well, here's the thing, and I've been doing very well, and I dropped some weight, and it was weird because I was like, man, my chest's still kind of fatty, which is weird because like I was losing it in the stomach, and I was like, that's just weird that like I still have like a little bit of titty going on, and I've also had this really bad rash on my sides for like probably 2 weeks now.
Yeah, bed sores.
I don't want to hear shit talking about bed sores coming from the laziest, most immobile individual.
I've got a job. They did check me for
Can't
bed
even-
sores.
Can't even stand up for practice, for football practice. Has to bring in
Not the full time. No, they did check me for bed sores, and that's when that lab coat females came in and fingered my butthole and then left and never saw me again. If you remember that story.
No. I found the link to that. I'll show you the website later.
Okay.
They were not doctors. It's a website where they surprise patients and do different pornography. I found the link, so we'll once we launch our Patreon, we'll actually show it to you guys. We'll watch it and react to it.
If I'm on there, take it.
That was the first thing that I thought of. I was like, if we ever do a Patreon, like what will we do? Watching porn and critiquing it. Like watching porn outtakes is something that I want to do desperately.
Porn
like
outtakes?
Yes, Nicole sent me like a video of porn outtakes, and I laughed so hard, but like I can't show them on YouTube.
Nicole cheerleader?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Absolutely. And I was talking with them, and they got. Hold on, I got to finish telling you about my
Yeah.
side
Let's
effects.
go back to your very
Because it's actually kind of a big deal. I started like literally like as I was checking for breast cancer lumps, like really feeling my chest and being like, man, this feels kind of odd. And I had remembered that it is a very uncommon side effect, but a side effect that happens nonetheless of my hair medicine to grow breasts. So I Google all the other side effects, one of which is skin rash. So while I didn't regrow any hair during this time, right when I get to the end of my first round, 3 months, I finally start getting the side effects. So I guess I give up on the dream of keeping hair. Because if I'm going to be a red, itchy, big-titted mess, then it's pretty much done.
No, man. I think you grow out your locks. I mean, commit. That's what I'm saying. Commit for the podcast.
Yeah. Commit.
Really?
Commit to the. You need to commit to the tit. All right. You need to. Dude, I'm not kidding. Like like visually, like when I look in the mirror, it's not obvious, but like when I feel it, like it's sitting different.
What are they doing? Giving you estrogen pills?
It's called finasteride. And I don't know. I'm assuming that's what it is because testosterone definitely like helps speed up the life of hair follicles and makes them fall out faster. And that's why like you see like a lot of bodybuilders are fucking bald. Like anybody with like really high testosterone, there's a better chance of them being bald unless they just have good genetics. So I think probably whatever it is, it at least increases the production of estrogen, I would think, to try and slow down that. Now, have been running my hands through it. It does feel thicker. I'm not like, I don't have more hair, but the hair that's there is thicker. But time to give up on the dream, man.
I don't know. There's always other options, and Bitch Tit Yale would be a really fun character.
It would be a really fun character. And you know, when I inevitably get kicked out of school for making an inappropriate joke, oh my god, I forgot to tell you, I made I joke about how I'm like the oldest person in all my classes. Because like there's some people that are still in high school. I made a joke and I was like, no. And I was like, no, I'm very elderly. Like I'm not going to be around much longer. I was like, me being in this class is actually a Make-A-Wish thing. And like I typed in, and then the person that I was partnered up with said I was actually a Make-A-Wish kid. And I was like, fuck. I was like, God damn it. And I was like, what are the odds? What are the odds that I would make that joke and it would be to somebody? And then my second thought was, how are you still here?
That's what I'm saying. They made it. They're fine. They're over it. Quit.
And I'm like, I
up.
hope so. And like, it doesn't seem like she was upset about it or anything. But I was just like, what are the fucking odds?
Now here's the thing
that you would make that joke to a Make-A-Wish kid. What are the fucking odds?
Right. got in right before that 18 deadline. But
I think she said she was 14.
Did you ever ask her what it was? Like what her Make-A-Wish was?
We were because this was all like a group discussion.
Yeah.
Like I constantly do that.
Dude, I would have stopped the whole thing.
I drag down the productivity of the entire class by interjecting. But if I see the teacher laugh and other people laugh, I just keep going. I just don't stop.
Mhm.
I can't bring myself to stop.
Yeah.
Like literally, it'll get to the point where I will have made everybody laugh a few times, and then the teacher will be like, I'll see them start to get annoyed because like we spent like every time they try to get going somewhere, I just derail it. And I'm just like, okay, I gotta slow down. My class is actually like a full week behind the other classes. And it's not totally because of me, obviously, but I definitely contributed to it.
So you are growing bitch tits, you have skin rashes, and you've insulted a Make-A-Wish child.
Yes.
You've had a really productive week, honestly.
I really have. I've been killing it.
I mean, not many people can grow bitch tits pretty quick.
Yeah, it's yeah, dude, I fucking this rash has been what's bothering me. I've spent the last 2 weeks trying to figure out like what's different in the last 2 weeks. I was like, I'm not eating anything different. No new detergent, no new soap. I'm just like, man, what the fuck is it? And I've been like walking around like checking my house. Like I have no fucking idea. And then after I noticed the boobs not shrinking with the rest of my body shrinking, I was like, oh shit. That's why I detail read all the side effects. It really sucks.
If you had a female that cared about you, they would probably have just said, when you got the rash and the bitch tits, that you're probably just not drinking enough water because that's what women do.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn, I think I dislocated my finger. You should probably drink more water.
Here's the thing.
Like,
you make that
ridiculous
joke, but I know you, and you definitely don't drink enough water. You drink more Mountain Dew than you do water, and the fact that you're still alive... The fact that you're still alive is actually pretty incredible.
Okay, yeah, but the things that she says you don't drink enough water for make no sense at all. Like, you know what I mean?
I think she's just going to keep saying it until you fucking drink enough water.
Also, she almost got smacked because right before I got on here...
Why, did she say something to a real man?
Yes. Right here, drinking coffee.
Are you pointing across the screen to me? I don't get it.
So, I use like, at this point it's just the family. It's like our computer. She's got a work one, and then she's got her old one that I use for this. And I open it up. I go, what the hell's here? It's like we spilled something on it, just a little bit of whatever. And she runs her hand over and she goes, oh yeah, it's Mountain Dew. I'm like, you cannot fucking tell that that's Mountain Dew. She's like, you've spilled Mountain Dew before. It feels the same way. I'm like, it's just a sticky substance. It has nothing to... Like, the fact that she's just like, just Mountain Dew because it's you, like, really pissed me off.
It
really set me off. It was like, you can't tell. There's no way of telling that it's Mountain Dew.
I just imagine it's like that's like her superpower. You know how like some people end up with just the most pointless X-Men, where it's just like she can touch any liquid that's been dumped and she can instantly tell what it is. Although I did see a video of a blind dude flicking 2 liters, and he could not only tell the type of pop, but like he could tell the difference between like Coke and Coke Zero.
That's interesting.
It took him forever. He just went like boom, Fanta, and then boom, and then when he gets to Coke and Coke Zero, he's like, give me the other one. And then he grabs the other one. He's like, okay, that's Coke Zero, and puts it down. And I was just like, what the fuck, kind of weird shit.
So, I just got a text. It's Mountain Dew. I can tell.
She's listening.
And then she did a fat guy taking a ice bucket challenge with Mountain Dew. She sent me a meme of that.
That's you.
She's getting slapped.
Yeah. So I did hang out with the gays on Saturday because
Wait, this Saturday or is it like last?
yeah, this past Saturday.
Okay. I
Just-
couldn't
just
remember
on
when you were in town.
Yeah, no, I went down to Dayton and hung out with them for a little bit.
Yeah, and you said you tried a very delicious drink.
Oh, yeah,
Some, like,
no, they have the
cranberry or something.
fucking, they have the goddamn, I think it was like cran apple or cranberry something, Leinenkugels. I fucking hate Leinenkugels. I swear to God, if we make it famous and Leinenkugels legitimately wants to sponsor this podcast, I'll tell them to go fuck themselves.
I would have them
hate
give
Leinenkugels.
I would have them give me a contract just so I have to say it. You know, like I have to bring it up. But
I'd be
you
mad.
get no
I'd
money.
edit it out. I'd edit it right out. And I'd make you give the money back. I would be so control the editing.
There's such a good, refreshing drink on a hot summer day. Leinenkugels.
I would laugh my ass off if you'd have held one up right there. Shit.
That would have been cool.
No.
Yeah, we really planned that out. That here it is.
No, I told them I love making a statement where they both go, "Oh my God," and then slowly talking them into kind of agreeing with me. So I told them that, like, I'm glad that the word retard is making a comeback and we can use it again. And they were like, "Oh my God, no, you can't just use it." And I was like, "Hold on,
Yes, you can.
hold on. First of all, we could always use it, but second of all," and I was like, all of the major conditions have their own actual names to describe them. Developmentally disabled, Down syndrome, like the whole autistic, high functioning autism, all of it, it has its own individual name. So like when they give diagnosis for whatever your disorder or disability is, they don't use the word retarded anymore. Therefore, since saying that word is no longer used to describe that group of people, we can have it back to describe the people who are actually fucking
taking
retarded.
it back. Yeah.
We're taking back tards.
Right. I'll tell you this though. I love making that shock statement. Like, I'm just gonna start using the word retard, and they're like, everyone's like, "Holy shit!" Yeah. I love that.
And it's funny because they got upset at that, but they laughed when I said, "You guys are fabulous together. I love seeing you two like this."
Yeah.
They laugh at that. It's like they're allowed to laugh at their own thing, but they can't laugh at somebody else's thing, which is strange.
Well, yeah, I mean, the whole movement is being offended for someone else.
Exactly.
You know, like, I actually thought about this the other day, and no one's ever taken a problem with it. But the fact that I I call myself crippled, and I make that joke or whatever, I want someone to be like, "You are not crippled. You want a crippled guy?" And they go, you know what I mean? Like, I want someone to get offended that I call myself crippled, because that would be amazing for me to argue.
It kind of would be. Yeah. Hey, we need to start the hashtag canceled. Should we that's a long hashtag, Den of Debauchery.
DoD podcast. Just cancel DoD podcast.
Hashtag cancel DoD podcast.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. We're gonna make sure we keep that going.
Fucking cancel us all you want, guys. I mean, one of us has bitch tits, so you're pretty much canceling a female. Good job.
Yeah. While I was down there, I was just Caleb. Since I was hanging out with Jenna, he wanted us all to hop online and play some Modern Warfare or some Warzone at the end of it, and he sent me this. He's like, "You, Jenna, getting on tonight?"
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, "Nah, dude, we're just friends. It's not like that." I was like, "I made a move last time. She shut me down." But Nicole's been throwing me some vibes though, just making a joke because of his bad grammar that could be taken a different direction.
Right. He's speaking like it's not his first language.
Yeah, exactly. He said, "Ha ha ha, fucking Nicole, get it straight. You like burritos or tacos?" And I'm just like, that's not, you don't, okay, if he would have said hot dogs or tacos, it would have made more sense. But burritos never been used as a euphemism for dick ever.
Yeah.
Hot dog. And I just said, and I said, she likes tacos and hot dogs. And this is what he sends back. "So what, after a workout or a sunbathe?" Dumb joke, but funny to me.
She likes. You said she likes hot dogs and tacos,
Mm-hmm.
and he came back with.
So what after a workout or a sunbathe?
Did you get him to explain this?
What I did when I received that text message is I showed it to both of them, and they went, "What? What?" And I said, "Read all the message before it."
Right.
And what? And
Give some context.
I paced around their apartment, like they kept laughing because I was in another room, and I was just like, it was like when in a movie, like when somebody loses their shit, like when Russell Crowe starts to see the people in A Beautiful Mind again, he starts to see the delusions, and he's like, "Oh fuck," or somebody starts to hear the voices. That's what I was doing, because what he said was so profoundly stupid that I could not.
It was like
wrap my
Billy
head around it.
Madison. Like we all got dumber from listening.
That's the exact gift that I sent back to him. It was that full thing. After I got him to explain.
I said, "Have God have mercy on your soul."
I talked it with them, and they have no fucking idea. And I said, "Explain what the fuck you just said." So she's like a hot dog, so warm penis, like after a workout or when you sunbathe, like tanning when you're hot down there.
Hold on, I'm gonna take it. You couldn't see my mouth, but that was the way I was holding my mouth the entire time you were explaining it. That is by far the worst. Like he was like,
"It's just a hot dog already." So he goes, his brain goes, hot dog. What else is hot?
Sun, well, what makes
sun is hot. Working out makes you hot.
What makes a penis hot?
Is penis. So it's not, the hot dog is not its own thing. It is a hot penis. Dog equals penis. And then gave me this. It's like he's typing mid-stroke. It's just words strung together that don't connect.
Here's the thing, and since you're bringing it back anyway, I mean, it's like a retard telling a joke.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, or like somebody talking in their sleep when it's just nonsense words. It's like, so what after workout or sunbathe? You asleep? Says,
"Honey, you up?"
Hot dog workout.
And
he's asleep. He's talking
the penis
to sleep.
Is hot.
It's
hot penis.
Hot penis.
So, that's a good.
That's what he dreams about.
I love when we talk about him and talk shit about him, because he will definitely.
He will see this. I want him to see this. I'm so upset by that.
The worst
joke.
part is he's going to try to defend it in the comments, and it's not going to work.
I say the next episode, I want to bring him on here and
beat him
to defend. Just beat the shit out of him. I'm like, all right, buddy, we're gonna sit up here. We're gonna hit the record button, and then I'm just going to fucking jack him right in the
like you just see a fucking chair fly into screen, smack him. Speaking of things flying into screen and everything. You made me aware of the Bill Burr skit. Where he was tasting beer. Bill Burr was recently on SNL. He got a little bit of flack from his monologue. He told white women that they're not oppressed, pretty much, and to quit trying to back on this whole cancel culture or woke culture. So he got a little bit of flack with that. But dude, his Sam Adams beer tasting was so amazing.
It was my fucking.
I love
it was my favorite skit, folled up by the Blitz where he was the sportscaster.
I watched that. Yeah, I watched that too.
But
I love the fact that they gave him a broken hand, just to add to it.
I laughed extra hard because in it, like, he's advertising this new pumpkin spice beer, Sam Adams beer,
Jacko,
and like
pumpkin.
the first sip he takes, he just goes, oh, what the fuck is that? And then he goes, I mean, yeah, it's something that, like, if there's nothing else to drink around, or like when your friend comes over and he's like, hey, you got any beers? And you're like, I got this. And then you don't drink the rest of it, and it sits in your fridge for 8 months. Your friend comes over and he asks for, you got any beer? And you're like, I got this pumpkin shit. That's exactly what just happened when I went to the gays place and had to drink that cranberry Leinenkugel's bullshit.
That's kind of why I brought it up. 'Cause I knew that, yeah.
was like, and I was like, that's exactly what happened. But yeah, that fucking goes the monologue, white women are swinging their Gucci boots over the fence of oppression like you weren't right there by our side for the last 100 years.
In your fucking SUVs and your heated seats. You don't understand. No, his monologue was great. It was like it wasn't him talking. He just did a comedy skit. Like it's something he's been working on. Obviously, he decided to put it out. So yeah, and it was great. I didn't see all of it. I wish I could have just watched the whole episode or whatever. But those two were really good, and I'm glad about it. Now I do want to bring something up to you though. This is a completely different topic. Little backstory to this. Something was stolen from these people, and they want it back.
Their virginities.
I mean, and I just thought this was funny.
Stolen family heirloom. Please call if you may have taken it, possibly after he installed my backyard fence.
So someone's installed their backyard fence,
and then
that's funny enough. The figurine, the family heirloom,
is a black. Oh, hold on. Is that a? Can you zoom in at all? I'm trying to figure out if okay, that's a bow tie. Yeah, pull up on that. Why does that look like fucking Uncle Ruckus from Boondocks?
Dude, he may as well.
What's up with the eye?
Dude,
no, that looks like Samuel L. Jackson in Django.
This is something that this is what people would be like. This is racist. You know that fucking
he's wearing the fucking the Legend of Bagger Vance outfit, Will Smith's character, where he just like,
that sign that's like
Mr. Vance?
Horribly blackface, and they're eating the watermelon, and everyone's like, "Oh, this is the most racist." Like, this is a fucking racist.
I mean, at least it's not like. At least the shoes and the face and hands are different colors. Like if the face and hands were the same color as the shoe, what's in his hand?
I don't know. I think it cuts off
because it is very possible that this could be not racist. Based on an initial glance, it looks like a racist ass statue.
My first thing was like, holy shit!
It looks like he might be holding a horseshoe, maybe.
Yeah.
In that case, if he's just playing a game of horseshoes, he's just a black dude at the country club.
Now, here's the
they're
funny
always
thing.
allowed into those during those times.
People dress like that. Yeah. Do I think that statue in today's culture can be considered racist? Yes. I think it was stolen by someone who considers it racist. You know what I mean? But
I got to be honest. I think the fact that they accurately depicted the skin color and didn't make it just, Mr. Popo
just horribly black
or Jinx, the original Jinx. I mean, that's from Pokemon.
Yeah, but that's
a step in the right direction. That's progress. Okay. We can't have full across the board justice overnight. All right. Baby steps, people. Baby steps.
Dude, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it.
That's really fucking fun. Like a reward for that tacky
it's a family
abomination
heirloom.
Sitting in your fucking yard. I gotta tell you right now, I think women on the whole are pretty good at making a home look good. But if I'm ever with a girl that tries to put some stupid shit like that in the yard, I'll literally leave her.
I never got lawn gnomes either.
It'll be the end of the
ridiculous.
It just looks dumb. I think the way to go is just rocks and flowers.
Yeah. Yeah. Just normal lawn shit.
Yeah, get some fucking boulders in there. You hire yourself a pool boy. And then you fire that pool boy once he starts fucking your wife. Is Raul?
Someone's got to.
Is Raul still working for you guys?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. He actually just cleaned our pool in the basement. I think yesterday.
With your wife?
Mm-hmm.
She's always.
She likes to observe.
She helps.
She doesn't trust him.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the name.
Is she still
because he's white. Oddly enough,
she still keep praying loudly to God when they're doing the pool, just to protect you guys?
she's not a godly woman.
Last time he was there and I was there, I just hear her saying like, "Oh God, oh God."
No, she's not necessarily a godly woman. It does sound like she's got a lot of money on the game, and they're on a long, like they're on a kick return. You know what I mean? It's a long
And she's
play.
just like, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. That's actually really good. I like that. I approve of. I approve of that. You landed a good joke. Look at us.
Thanks,
We're getting
man.
along.
Hey,
We've gotten along for a full half an episode already. I'm
what's that?
really proud of us.
What's that Paul Rudd thing? Look at us.
Look at us.
Hey, look at us. It's from Hot
Who would have
Ones.
thought? Not me.
Not me.
I fucking love Hot Ones. I've been thinking about a couple different ideas for episodes. Obviously, I said like the rip off of Mystery Science Theater, where
Yeah.
we just kind of watch a movie.
I would
and make fun of
actually
it.
really be interested in doing a Hot Ones episode with you. 'Cause
Oh,
you,
yeah?
you
I
really
would fucking
enjoy-
love. I love.
I know.
Hot Wings. Like I would love to do that because like, it would be funny. Like I would enjoy it, and like if you did it along with me, like you'd suffer faster and you'd be kind of funnier and more entertaining to watch.
Yeah, I guess he does.
I think it'd be really it'd be really fun.
I think you would interview me because I would definitely be the one that's awful. I would.
We
terrible.
interview each other.
How about this? We do 4 because I've looked it up. If you go like on the Hot Ones website, you can buy like a pack of 4. It is expensive. You can buy a pack of their 4 hot sauces.
Okay.
And then we do 4 wings, and like let's say I ask you a question first, you eat the wing, you answer the question, and then
so
that'll
we
give us
each
8
give
questions.
each other 4 questions.
Yeah, that'll give 8 questions, but we're going back and forth. But
So I say you ask the question while the person's eating it,
Exactly.
and then they answer when they're finished with the wing.
Yep. I mean, it's a total rip off, and we're actually like, we're buying their product, but
no. We're just giving them a plug. Go watch Hot Ones. It's actually every single person that's on that show, they all say the same thing of like, you're an excellent interviewer. Like you do like research and you're genuinely interested and you ask really good questions. It's not the same old shit that everybody already knows about. Like he'll say like the answer to the questions that everybody else asks, he'll say that answer and then take the question in a new direction.
He needs to have like just a show. I mean, I guess the gimmick of
I think what he
Wings
has is
fun.
awesome. Like it's a totally unique idea, and you get to know the people, and you get to see them like vulnerable and in pain. I think when somebody is good at one thing, it doesn't automatically mean they need to do other things.
No,
this is a Mitch Hedberg bit where he was like, comedy is the only thing where they want you to be good at something else. I was like, hey, you're pretty good at stand-up. Can you act? But they never do that with, hey, man, you're a pretty good cook. Can you do surgery?
Now, I will tell you that joke probably is funny.
Yeah, I don't remember that's the premise.
But
and then he gives
amazing.
a different example.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, I am so down for that idea.
Yeah, that's going to be awful for me.
I know it will, and that's what makes it funny. And right. I still very much want to do the Den of Drinks.
Yeah, I want to do the live show for sure. The live show would be fun.
A power hour. I think it would be entertaining for one or both of us to throw up on camera.
I would last 11 minutes.
11 minutes. It's only like a drink of beer, really. It's a shot of beer. It's
a shot of beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would last about 11 minutes.
Okay.
I think my highest was 16 at one point, and that was when I was drinking a little bit more.
I'll make it a personal challenge to see if I can do all of it.
Yeah.
And you do every other one to prove that I'm literally twice the man you are.
So 30.
Yeah, you literally have to do a drink of beer every 2 minutes.
Right.
That's very sustainable.
Yeah, it is. It is. The every minute thing, it gets tiring, but if I got every other,
yeah, I would
probably be able to make it.
in order to make it entertaining and focus, I would need to have several shots poured out. That way I'm not pouring all the time. I would need to have like multiple shot glasses just so I could still talk and focus and don't have to pour a shot every fucking 60 seconds.
I'll pour one for you on the one that I'm not doing. This is for my homies.
I like it. But yeah, I definitely want to get Caleb on here. I've wanted to get him on here for a while.
No.
Again, I always love having guests. I feel like it's always a lot more fun.
It is a lot more fun because they bring different shit that you and I talk like on a regular basis.
Yeah, we talk too
We're just
often.
like, yeah, I really just need to stop communications with you. So like
we talk once a week, and this is just
this
this
is
podcast will now become, hey, what have you been up to this week? This will now be our phone calls.
Yeah. Hi, welcome to Catching Up with Yale and Derek. Which is horrible. That's not a bad idea for us to talk less.
I think that I mean, I'm always a fan of interacting with you less. I've been interviewing people to replace you, but that's what I was talking about. I had the idea. We never did the fucking stereo app. It was like we would just fucking bullshit on the stereo app and see if people listen.
Yeah, we definitely need to do that. And we can always bullshit with Amanda, which you did at one point.
With who?
Miranda. I mean, did I
there
say
you go.
Amanda?
You said Amanda.
Did I?
Yeah.
That's my boss.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it your mistress? There's no way you've convinced two women to fuck you.
That's the thing, really. And the effort.
I would love to have a mistress. I've tried so hard.
Well, the thing is I do really good at the texting part. It's when I show up and they're like, it's not what I signed up for.
They just ask rude questions. What are you?
So, what's going on here? What's going on with the whole everything? Huh? I'm like, oh yeah. You know all those things that I've been talking dirty about, like that I was going to do to you. I'm really just going to lay there.
Yeah,
you got all the work.
Yeah. So I watched all of The Cabin with Bert Kreischer.
So did I.
I watched all of it. I saw a lot more of his genitals and butthole than I expected.
Actually, my wife just saw his genital and butthole.
Yeah. Didn't expect that.
I was excited.
And I wonder if Fortune Feimster, he just tries to get her to walk in and pull his waxing strip.
Yeah.
And why he thought she would just be cool with that, I have no idea.
To me, that is it's
a very strange thing. You and I discussed this beforehand.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what stage, because you had a good point. Like there was times where I believe it was staged.
Yeah, like his conversations with his wife.
Yeah.
Threw me. Like, did he really just be like, hey, by the way, I set up an entire show, last minute decision that requires months and months, like a pitching and organizing. She is a huge part of his business.
Yeah, I believe that was a way to set up the show, but there were certain things where I feel like some of it was realistic when he called her and like told her about what they actually did.
When she asked Miss Pat to go check in on him, that was set up, and it was it was a weird add-on that the show didn't need.
Agreed, but also I loved seeing her. Like I love.
Oh yeah, I love the phone calls. I love the catching up. But like I think their relationship is interesting by itself without added shit. It was
without
odd.
a script. Like they could have just
it was just odd.
His daughter asking if he's in rehab was awesome.
Are you in rehab? He's like, no.
and then, dude, they tore him apart. They're like, yeah, you don't take baths.
That whole thing.
You smell up an entire room.
It's an insane thing. Like I realize that I do have Bert Kreischer tendencies. Like when I don't but I recognize that it's a problem and I do eventually fix it. That's the difference.
I don't know. One of Jordan's favorite things, laughing about our podcast, is talking about you being a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's one of his favorite fucking things, dude. He couldn't believe. Like, actually, I told my fellow coaches about you pretty much bleaching your asshole with Clorox wipes for the longest time, and they were just like, for an entire month, and they couldn't. It blew their mind that you were doing that.
No,
like,
it was
those things aren't flushable. I go, oh yeah, it fucking overflowed.
But the thing is, it went fine. It only overflowed after I switched back.
I know.
After I finally bought toilet paper, and the reality of that situation is just that I was helping Dad out every day, and so I was getting back home late, and like when I got home, it was time to go to bed, and I just kept forgetting.
Yeah.
And I would get home and lay down, and I was like, I'm not getting up and going to the store. I was like, I'll use a fucking wipe, but the cycle continued. And so it was partially that, and it was partially the fact that since I was moving around so much, I wasn't shitting at home for the majority of my shits.
Yeah.
The majority of my shits were at my dad's house or when I
will
was
tell you
out.
that your dad does not have the greatest toilet paper.
Yeah, at a certain point,
really, like spend your money, like fucking, I know you don't
double
have cable.
ply, man.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to buy Charmin, but get fucking double ply, you trash. Because I just end up having to fucking use twice the amount of toilet paper anyway.
Right.
Double ply does not cost twice as much.
Go right through.
I mean, yeah, I have to bunch it up. I remember my grandpa, when I was a little kid, used to yell at me for using too much toilet paper. Like when I was like real little and learning how to wipe, and then like somebody would be in like the bathroom with me. I still have a memory of him like seeing me pull out a bunch of toilet paper and being like, "That's too much toilet paper," and I'm just like,
"There's so many things that scar you as a kid."
It's like it's not even toilet paper. It's like that shit that you put on the public toilet seat. Like it's see-through.
It's what you would use to TP people. You're like, "Oh, this doesn't. No one wipes their ass with this. This is clearly made just to be in trees."
Or like that giant roll in like public bathrooms.
Yeah.
Like that thinness, like it almost feels like paper. It feels like tissue paper.
It's absolutely awful.
Ugh.
But there's so many different like weird things that like sticks with you. Like you can't remember other shit, but you can remember your grandpa yelling at you about.
I also remember when I had a loose tooth, him literally pulling out the rustiest pair of pliers I've ever seen and trying to pull it out of my mouth.
Dude, that's my fucking mom, dude, for sure. She would we'd be like, we got to the point where we're scared to even tell her that our tooth is loose. Because like normally you just let it, let it loosen over time, and then eventually
you bite into some cheese and you try and eat some apples and it comes out.
Yeah, whatever.
No. Or you do like the floss slam the door trick.
As soon as she heard that there was a fucking tooth loose, she got Kleenex and just until that motherfucker came out and you were just
God.
I mean, just awful.
If you can't get it, you gotta wait until it is
That's
loose,
what I'm saying.
And then do it one thing.
No.
You can't work it loose, you fucking monster.
If you do it correctly, a tooth
What's the statute of limitations on child abuse? Maybe you can still call.
Dude, you don't understand how many times that my brother Jordan and we threatened her with CPS. You have no fucking idea. She's like, good, fucking call them. Maybe they can put up with your shit. She didn't play too. We're like, fair. We're calling CPS on you. She's like, fucking good. They'll come and take you, and my life will be easier. Like she didn't give a fuck.
I would have been too afraid to call CPS.
I would absolutely.
My dad did not very often put his hands on me, but I was always had a healthy, respectful fear.
My mom whipped my ass from the day I came out, and she still punches me.
From the day you told her you were gay? Oh, yeah, she doesn't play that shit, does she?
Yeah, she is
From
Lebanese.
The day I came out to my mother, she was like, "You stop fucking no faggots in my house."
Have you ever thought about something like how you would respond if your kid when your kid comes out, if it comes out to you?
Oh, I don't.
I've thought about that before.
It'd be pretty easy and be like, okay, still love you.
I know. See, no, I get that because
as long as you're not a fucking bottom.
Right. Like there's so many
you
things
better be doing the fucking.
Like my first instinct is to.
Reams men don't get fucked. They fuck. We are the ones who ream.
Like
we are the reamers.
You may be gay, but you still got to be a fucking man. Like my first instinct is always to like when something isn't a big deal, but people think that it might be, your first instinct is like make a joke about it, right? Like you just did right there. Like if you say that to your kid, that's funny. So I'm always wondering, like, am I going to be sincere or am I going to just do what I fucking know I probably do and make a joke about it and make it a horrible time joke? Like, your dad makes jokes at funerals.
Yeah.
I do too. Like at any inappropriate time, anytime I feel a little uncomfortable, that joke's coming,
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It's just easier to cope with. Like, who the fuck cries? I mean, we're reams here. We ream people. That's what we do.
Yeah. We are the dreamers. We dream big and we ream hard. That's what we do.
That's right. Not for long, but
roughly
we do it hard.
3 to 5 minutes. Yeah. Oh, and speaking of your mother, I did see her. She was at your brother's house when I stopped by to get our hard drive.
God, that sounds awful.
Hard drive fixed. She popped in. While I was there, by the way, his dog absolutely fucking decimated Mila.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen a kid that small get hit that hard in my entire fucking life.
109 pounds, and she has no idea how to handle it.
She was, Mila wanted me to chase her, so we were running around, and Rosie just got all excited, and she is fucking dense.
Yeah,
she's like a dense fucking dog.
She's a solid fucking 109.
She like took off and sprinted around the tree. Mila turns and takes 2 steps, full sprint, head on.
Dude.
Fucking slammed head to head. Mila hit the ground so fucking hard that there was like 10 seconds of silence because it was too much for her tiny little brain to comprehend. And then like couldn't even cry properly until like I would say at least 15 to 20 seconds before she started like whimpering and then scream crying. She got hit so fucking hard.
Rosie's toughest part is her fucking head, dude. She will like, how like fucking karate people, they're breaking boards. She will break that with her head and not think fucking twice about it, man.
Dude, and Kevin didn't even yell at the dog.
No, she has been knocking that baby down her entire life.
Dude, like I'm telling you, it looked like it should have fucked her up permanently. Like if we like found like she was fine, nothing's wrong with her, but I would not have been surprised if it did permanent brain damage. She got hit so fucking hard and her head slammed into the ground so fucking hard.
Yeah, well, time to brace yourself when you fall. I mean,
and like I would have.
Who just falls without stopping yourself? It's
somebody who's tiny and gets hit. I'm telling you, in a football hit, it's not even a hit where you would have gone ooh. It's a hit where everybody stands up and goes, "Oh my god, he's dead."
It's a funny thing that kind of happened.
I would have beat the fuck out of Rosie if it was my kid and my dog. I was very surprised that Kevin didn't.
Oh, no. Yeah, the dog wouldn't have got beat up for that.
No, I would have beat the shit. Like if a dog
does nothing
that dog
except for
ran into
exists.
it didn't run into her on accident. It didn't understand the amount of damage it was doing, I guess, but ran into her on purpose.
Because she was playing. Mila's got to toughen up.
So we're just gonna let that happen? That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I'd drown that fucking dog.
Dude, fucking Mila needs to go in there and fucking get Rosie in a headlock and say what's up. You know what I mean?
I agree. When she's older and stronger, and if the dog hasn't been murdered already, then yeah.
That dog is great.
I'm telling you, like if that dog would have hit me the way she was running, I would have gone down. She was running so fucking fast.
She's done that before. She's hit me and almost knocked me down. She's a big fucking dog, dude, and that's a little house.
I don't believe you almost got knocked down. If she hit you, you definitely went down. Mila's legs are definitely stronger than yours. There's no way that Mila went down and you didn't.
She's got more agility than me.
Yeah, like I told Kevin that I kind of wish that he had a fucking like Ring alarm system doorbell. That way we would have had that moment recorded forever because it was a perfect example of like a good form tackle. Like And like you definitely could have showed it to the players and be like, okay, you see how she like keeps her head low, works off to the side, never stops her feet.
I watched is it horse? I think it's horse cutting is what it's called, where the horse is like constantly moving and it's doing like this
Prancing?
weird. It is, but it's like it's almost like
Dancing?
that lineman drill where there's a one defensive guy. And
Oh, where it's like blocking something off.
yeah. Well, that's what the horse is doing, right?
Yeah.
We had to watch that in college to show us. Like, I think you had to have been in there.
You're telling me I do not recall being shown horse videos to show how to properly mirror. I remember doing that drill where you had to mirror them and stay in front of them.
You know what? It might have been the year he was coaching running backs, Stokes. Might have been the year he was coaching running backs. So yeah, you would not have been in there.
You're
look
telling
at that.
me
Keeping
you
the feet
guys
moving.
watched horse training videos for technique.
Well, we did it for like he brought it up and we were all like, what the fuck is horse cutting is the only thing I can think of right now. We're like, what the fuck is horse cutting? And he's like, you never. So he literally has, because I don't know how to work this.
Well, it's like when you butcher a horse. Like, here, look at this video.
Like a glue factory.
Then you melt down the hooves.
Yeah, that's. But yeah, man. She's got knocked down her entire life from that dog, so she's used to it.
Yeah, she's gonna have permanent fucking brain damage.
I love it when she's like standing kind of like behind Rosie and Rosie's tail's going, and she just goes because she knows that tail's coming to smack her in the fucking face.
And the girl, she took it like a champ. Like she was crying hard, and she should have been, because she should have been dead, honestly. And he's like, "All right, let me see it. What hurts? Is it your head?" She's like, "No, my nose." And then he gets her some ice. She holds the ice on herself for maybe 20 seconds and then goes, "Okay, here," and hands it to me. And she's like, "We go back outside now?"
Yeah, kids are resilient. She'll be fucking all right. Although I say that, but as soon as I get a newborn baby, I'm just like, get that fucking thing away from me.
Yeah.
I didn't hold Mila for half a year.
Yeah, I never asked to hold new babies.
No.
I never asked to hold new babies. People offer, and I'll turn it down for at least a couple months.
For a couple months easily. When you know that you can like drop it from a small distance and it'll be okay, that's when I need to hold the baby.
Yeah.
But the problem is like I started walking worse, so I had to sit down more. And when you're sitting down, your wife doesn't give you any fucking option. She's just like, "Oh, I'm dropping the baby, so you're either holding it or we're dropping it together. Like this is the thing." So I'm just like, as I'm sitting down, you know what I mean? Like they'll give it to me, and I'm like, all right, I'm a little bit more comfortable here. But if I'm standing, get the fuck away from me with a newborn baby.
That's funny. Oh yeah, and when Nicole was leaving us, she said bye, Yale, and I said bye, Nicole, and then Mila goes bye, Nicole.
Ooh,
it was really funny.
She does call Kevin by his name sometimes.
Yeah, they for some reason
she calls him Kev. No, they never called. So when
they taught her their names.
No, when like let's say that Nicole's downstairs and Kevin's upstairs. Mm-hmm. She'll yell, "Hey, Kev, can you do that?" And Kevin will respond. So she's learning that Kev.
Oh, Kev, that's dad.
Is dad, yeah. So she made that connection on her own. But no, like if they connect, if they're talking to her, it's just there's dad or daddy or whatever.
Yeah. So it basically, in short, your brother is a bad father who doesn't care about his child.
It is remarkable how quickly he doesn't act when this stuff happens.
He just wants to go down. He's like,
yeah, because I've seen also that Roman will fall down. And
what was funny is that he just straight up lied to your mom too, because he told her what happened, and then she's like, "Well, did you hit her? Did you tell her no?" And he's like, "Well, Yale disciplined her." And I was like,
"Did you say something to Rosie, because that's discipline to them?"
I think I pushed her away from the girl. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yep,
Like,
that's
Jesus.
it.
That's it.
That's discipline for her.
It's like, give her a spray bottle.
Oh yeah, she runs and hides over that shit.
And yeah, because I picked her up earlier just because she was like going so wild. I just picked her up just hoping she'd be like, because a lot of big dogs, when you pick them up, they just go, "Oh shit, I forgot I could do that." Not her. She fucking headbutting me and shit.
Oh, dude, she'll fuck you up and not know it. Now, I do want to talk about, I just thought of two other things, and then we can probably wrap this up. We're getting about that time.
Yep.
One is playoffs just started. We won our first playoff game.
Congratulations.
63-0.
Yeah, I heard that's what he was saying.
It was absolutely ridiculous. What happened is everyone gets in. If you want
because of this year, because of all the
yes.
shit, anybody get okay.
Right. So the first round is full of people that shouldn't have been in there that are playing. You know what I mean?
So does that mean that there's just a lot more playoff games now?
7 as opposed to 5.
Okay.
So 2 more.
Well, this was the first round?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't get a bye. Top 6 teams got a bye. The people in the box really stepped it up for me, bringing me candy. I got like a huge bag of Sour Patch Kids, Gobstoppers, Starburst, Skittles, these like little Airhead bites. So either way, we go out to the head coach's house afterwards. I don't have normally I have like cargo pants when I coach or whatever, but today I didn't. That night I didn't have it, so I had to stuff my pockets full of like 4 different candies.
Poor thing.
I go out to Mershman's and I'm like, "Hey, can you grab a bag because I need to get this candy out of my pocket?" So I just kept pulling shit. I have a nice selection of car candy, and it's becoming common knowledge now that I have car candy in my middle console.
Carndy?
I said car candy.
No, I'm just throwing out a new idea.
Well,
I just created a new invention.
Say it again.
Carndy.
Carndy.
Yes. It's meant to be kept in the car.
Yeah.
It's something, whatever, you make gummies that are hard, but at a certain temperature when sitting inside of a hard car, they melt to be a little bit softer.
Yep.
And they're called Carndies.
Sure. Carndies. That's for sure, man. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it because
trademarked.
It's playoffs, so we're stepping shit up. Also,
this episode is brought to you by Carndies.
Carndies. The second.
Are you a piece of white garbage that think warmed up candy is delicious? Carndies may be for you.
It is good, and if you had the sense to do what I do, you would enjoy
Sick of microwaving your Starburst like a common animal? Just leave Carndies inside of a hot car, and now it's a delicacy.
I think we've got our name of our episode, Carndies. My favorite thing has been
I was going to name it Commit to the Tit.
Bitch Tits is also a good one. But that's kind of like right on the nose.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is watching people denied at entrance to somewhere for not wearing a mask.
Mm.
And then them just freaking out about
Losing
it.
their shit.
Oh, public freakouts are one of my favorite things anyway. But this whole mask thing where it's just so easy for me to just put on a mask and fucking be irritated the whole time I'm shopping, but just do it. You know what I mean? It's just so easy to just do it. Like you were doing it the other night, except for when you got out into the parking lot, you took it off and got yelled at.
Yeah.
But you did it. But when you were in the store, you had it on. You did what you got to do.
And
it is so much fun watching these people fucking get kicked out.
Yesterday, when Caleb showed up to visit, was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday. He had an appointment. He left his fucking hospital band in my goddamn apartment. It looks like it's a trophy from after one of my victims that he just left in my house. Like it looks like it should be sitting next to a jar of teeth and bloody panties.
You don't just get those for appointments. Like he really had.
I don't know. He went to go get like his blood work and like blood pressure and a bunch of stuff checked, and
He's getting old.
On that shit. Yeah, he just left that shit here. What was really funny is that we went to go get lunch, and we had to take both cars because both of our cars are so disgusting that we didn't have enough room for one other person.
I've gotten past,
my front passenger seat is
I've
just a
gotten past that
graveyard.
part of my life where I'm just like, hold on, where you just throw shit in there. It sounds like you just need to get past.
Yeah,
it,
we were both trying to ride with the other one because we didn't want to clean our cars, and then we both just decided to just drive. His car fits 6, mine fits 5. Neither of us had a space.
Could you take a picture of your car so we can post it?
Absolutely not. No,
Just cover
feel
up anything insulting, but or not insulting, but cover up what you need to. But
the whole thing is
picture.
Insulting. The whole thing is an abomination.
I will tell you this: the floor of my passenger seat, the only the thing that gets me, the floor on my passenger side is full of receipts.
Yeah.
So I used to fold them up, put them on my billfold, and then I'd have like a stack. And I was like, "Fuck this!" So I just crumple it up and throw it.
No,
on.
like when they show like the pictures of like horrible examples of like people's living conditions, it literally looks like that right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I clean it once every 3 weeks.
Don't fucking clean it.
And it gets like that so quickly that it's basically 2.5 weeks of looking awful, and then a half week of being clean. I do clean. I literally have to because it will overflow out of the car if I don't. So yes, I do clean it.
There was a friend of mine who came late to practice one time. This is when I was playing. He came late to practice. Everyone's on the field, and all of a sudden here he comes. Public playground. I say 90. Probably 40 to 45 miles an hour through this public playground to get to practice, right? He comes in, he parks, and when he gets out of the car, you can hear that he's kicking cans out of the way.
Yep, I've been there too.
And the coaches go, "Jesus." Well, they're like, "Well, they send a coach. They go, drive him over and take so and so, take Coach blah 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 to let you into the fucking field house so you can get changed." And he goes, just give me keys. I'll take it. I'll make sure And they're like, "No, freaking no. He's gonna go with you." So this coach gets in the car and starts kicking off the beer cans, kicking out the cans out of his way, and he says nothing on the way to on the way to the field house, and just goes, "You're running a shit ton for this, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Okay." He never told the other coaches. He was cool enough to not tell the other coaches. Like the head coach never knew.
How the fuck are you in high school and you're that irresponsible with the cans? I don't give a shit about you having a junky car or a messy car, but having beer just out in the open, he must have had shit like absentee parents that literally.
Can you guess who it is? Yeah. It's who that played with me.
Of course it was.
Of course it was.
Former guest on the show?
Yep.
Of course it was. God damn it.
It was. Now this was actually his senior year as well. Because I wasn't there anymore.
Oh my god!
So it would have been his senior year. It's the only year he didn't play with me.
And if you need any more inspiration than that to get your life together, I don't know what to tell you. Because god damn it, I'm certainly motivated.
I think I've got to go. I have been holding in a shit for a while now. It's getting bad.
All right, taking us back to our roots, episode 1, all about shit. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, nothing to add. I have questions for you after this because we never talk.
All right.
Peace. Hey guys, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, please like the video, share it with your friends. You can click on a video over here, or you can click on a video over here, or you can subscribe right here, or wherever the fuck those things end up. And be sure to watch the next one. Love you.